Alright, so Angela Kurzmaul is blowing up my phone. She got a hold of me earlier to tell me she wanted to be friends. Really, she just wanted to bitch about her life to somebody who'd listen. And I'm a good listener. But I'm not being a good listener to her now because she doesn't deserve it. What I have to say doesn't matter. My emotions don't matter. Life is grand, ain't it? She called me up. Or I called her up. She was texting me that her phone was off and she was at the doctor's office. Well, she'd been texting me shit from the doctor's office. Now there are 15 new messages. See, in the time that it takes her to send 15 new messages, that's the amount of time that it takes me to type one. So I'm literally replying to something that she typed 15 or 20 messages back. And then she's going out of her way to pretend like I'm replying to the last thing that she texted. This is a major issue with texting. This is why talking to somebody and listening one-on-one is important. Instead of you going through and picking and choosing the parts that you want to believe or pretend that I'm answering to, maybe you should let me answer a question before asking 10 more. Maybe she just texted me that she wasn't reading anything that I was typing. So why am I even bothering to type? So then she wants to treat me like shit because she's got her own problems. Well, I know you got your own problems, and I was wholeheartedly willing to listen to them. Despite the things that you did to me. Between talking to me like a human being and texting me like an asshole, going out of your way to take things as wrongly as you can in texting and then bashing me on Facebook. Well, that second option is the one that she took. You could talk to me like a human being, find out what's going on, and stow your goddamn assumptions. So she called me up, decided that she was going to treat me, or I called her up because she had asked. She decided to treat me like shit, so I hung up on her. I'm not worth listening to, then neither are you. See, I went through this with Rick McCormick. I went through it with Shannon Alvarado. I've been through it with Katie Cahill. I've been through it with a lot of people who are full of shit. Yeah, I'm not going to take your shit. I'm not. If you need a friend, be a friend. If the friendship is one-sided, it's not a friendship. With most of these people, the friendship was one-sided for years. It was me doing for them while they made empty promises. See, I could have fought this in court if the witnesses had come forward like they said they would. But they didn't. The ones that tried were shot down by the police, by the courts, harassed and threatened by the Bollingers. Police across the state of Colorado took part in destroying evidence. And you guys want to talk about how wonderful a country we live in. We got over 100 cases in Colorado alone in the last year over police being rapists, being murderers, being drug dealers, being child molesters. What y'all ain't paying attention to is the fact they all get off scot-free because they're invested by their buddies. We need actual oversight for the police. Having the Nazis investigate the wrongdoing of the Nazis against the Jews is not going to turn out well. We investigated ourselves and decided we didn't do anything wrong. Right. So, Angela Kurzmaul can't read what I type. She doesn't have the time. But 17 new messages. Look at that. 17 new messages. I bet you 90% of it is shit talking. What I have to say doesn't matter. Only what she has to say. She's not willing to talk to me one-on-one. She just wants to bash me in texting. See, she went and did all that shit and tore me down and destroyed me emotionally. And then she wants to pretend like she wants to be my friend again so she can berate me and treat me like shit some more. That's why I speak out. I'm not allowed to defend myself. I am expected to take her fucking abuse because she has a vagina. I'm not going to take her abuse. I'm going to ignore those 17 messages. I called her up. Like she had said, the first thing she did is start being a bitch to me. So I hung up on her. I tried communicating like a human being. She wanted someone to bash on and treat like shit. So I hung up on her. I feel that's acceptable.